Hello, everybody. Welcome to this month's mid month meeting of the minds. Today, we're going to focus on the power of networking and your personal brand because I have an amazing guest here today. This is Michelle Green. I met her at an event by New Orleans Entrepreneur Week at Nola Brewing several months ago, and she is a personal stylist and a costume designer, but we met at an IT event. Now just think about that for a minute and think about the power of networking. So here we are today at Common House, which is the second time I met Michelle in New Orleans Entrepreneur Week or during that week, and I was speaking, and so we've connected and we've become good friends. And I'm going to let her take it away and tell you about how she's pivoting and all she can do, and the power of networking and personal branding.
Oh my goodness. Hello, guys. Hi. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to be here. That's awesome. Thank you. The power of branding and the power of connection. That's super important. Okay, so I'm a costume designer, and when I was in Los Angeles, I used to do personal styling. I then went into costume designing, and now I'm transitioning back into personal styling again here in New Orleans. What does that mean, a personal stylist? I'm a little bit different maybe than most because I don't believe in throwing the baby away with the bathwater. What do I mean by that? I mean that I go into your closet and I evaluate it and we discuss the things that you already have to create the new look that you want. I don't believe in just getting rid of the entire closet and starting from scratch because really, who has $10,000 to even do that? Especially some of my clients are students that are coming from college into the workforce for the first time, and they definitely don't have $10,000. They do have enough to like get them started into the new life that they're looking for, and that's a professional look. And sometimes we don't know how to do that because we are our own worst critics and our own worst enemies, and also you don't have the experience and the education that I have, and I'm able to see things that maybe you may not be able to see. So I like to go in, we take the garments that you already have, we look to see what this new look is, we play around with it, we figure out what's the look for your body, your shape, and the new like life that you're looking into. We have to like sometimes fake it till we make it, and you have to dress for the life that you want, right? That's the saying that everybody knows the most of, right? Exactly.
True, true. Sometimes you just have to keep trying, and it, you know, what you're aiming for is already in your closet. So there's no sense in completely reinventing your wardrobe with a personal stylist. I like how you're not making it super expensive, but you're tailoring it to your client. And having the right wardrobe is important so you can feel confident for whatever you do in your next step, whether it's a career pivot, career growth, or personal branding, because your clothes reflect who you are.
Yeah, that's a really important part. Like a lot of what I do is part, being a therapist and part being a life coach, right? Those things go hand in hand. Why? Because clothing is such a big part of who we are. It's actually considered an armor. Like we don't wear armor like they did back in the day, but our clothing is our armor. It's going to tell you so much about who this person wants to be or feels that they are, or just who you think they are. Like our perception is always our perceptions. So clothing is so important when it comes to that. You want to make the right choices for, like I said, your body and your shape, but also the life that you intend to want to have. And I don't think that's always going to the store and buying new things. A lot of the times, the pieces of garments that we buy are because we have this idea of what we're going to look like, how we're going to pair it together, and we're going to make this outfit look. And then we come home and we get overwhelmed and we get a little bit nervous and scared, and then all of a sudden the outfit idea that you had doesn't seem to fully flesh out, and then it becomes a piece that's in your closet that's either never worn or it's worn in a way that doesn't like highlight its greatness, the reason why you bought it to begin with. So that's where I come in. I go in and I look at these pieces of garments and I go, okay, this is what we want to look like. This is the look that we're looking. I got you. We can do this. Let's take this jacket. Let's take these pants. Let's take these heels. Let's take, this jewelry, and let's pair it together this way. I like to like switch it up. It's really about reworking your brain to understand a different look in a different way. One garment can be changed in many different ways. You just have to have the eye for it, and that's where I come in. But on top of that, I also like to teach my clients. So part of my package is you get a 4 hour shopping session with me where we really go into stores and we purchase garments that we are now going to do when we do a bigger fitting of all of your clothes together. So you have 4 hours of me helping you figure out the right pieces for this new look, but also teaching you like why that works for you and why it doesn't work for you, so that you're not completely dependent upon me as your stylist for the rest of your life. I'm not trying to get you to be my your stylist forever. Like you at a certain point you should be able to dress yourself, and I want to help you be able to do that. You can always call me for those special events, but I'm not here to make you be my client forever.
I love it. Yes. That's similar to what I do with PlansConnect. I give you the tools to help you build your LinkedIn and help you learn how to reach out and network, but I'm not going to be coaching you for the long term. So that makes complete sense.
Yeah,
Tell us, Michelle, how else you pivoted, because we met at an IT event and a
of all things.
Nucleate New Orleans event, and I'm not in IT. So if there's glitches in this video, it's for real.
It's her
It's my
fault.
phone and it's my Ring camera and my membership at Common House Nola. And so yeah, tell us how else you're pivoting, Michelle.
Right. One of the things that I love so much that I've done for 20 plus years, giving away my age, is yoga. So I'm a yogi and I've been doing it, like I said, for 20 plus years. But I've recently come to the point where I want to have my own yoga studio, not to teach, but to hold the space for amazing teachers that I've had in my past. I know that there are so many people that have gifts for certain things. I am not a gifted teacher, but I do love to hold the space and to hold the energy and create the unity, that community that comes out of yoga. So I want to have that ability to create that space so other teachers can spread that news with the other, our guests and our clients that'll be coming to the yoga studio. So I'm super excited about that. So I'm working on that right now. I have my own Instagram account, and I do live yogas every morning, usually between 9 and 10. And it's just good fun, but it's also just like encouraging people just to move. Even if you don't do it with me, I'm hoping osmosis happens. And also, it gives you just like the energy to want to move. It's so important for us to keep moving every single day. Like, there could be past lives. I am not against that. I just don't know it. Like, I only know Michelle's life, and so this is the only body that I know. So I want to make sure that I protect it. And even if you're doing 5 minutes a day, it's so much better than doing 1 45 minutes in 7 days. How about we do 5 minutes of moving for 7 days consistently and see where you go? Because I guarantee you, your body will want you to move further. The longer and more consistency that you do something, the next time your body's going to be like, can we do 8 minutes? Maybe can we do 10 minutes? It'll push you further and further. And that's a good thing. We want to keep moving every single day, right? Right.
True. So the consistency feature, it's key for everything in life. It sounds boring, but being consistent with your diet, your exercise, your sleep, it, health is wealth.
Yes.
And so I have to say, I like your yoga sessions in the morning, and when I catch them, I do enjoy them. I don't always participate, but then sometimes I do it later. And it's called Leave It on the Mat
Yoga.
yoga, and it's on Instagram.
Yes.
But consistency is key with anything you do, and it, again, that's part of your personal branding. It's part of how you network.
Right.
You got to keep showing up. Um,
Yeah.
and so tell us how you've been doing that,
Yeah.
Michelle. You
I
said
mean, because that's even how we met, right?
right.
Like, I didn't know what to do. I had to pivot. I didn't know how to pivot. I didn't know what to do. And so I was like, you know what? We're so used to like being in our particular network of circle, like we won't venture out of it. And I was like, I have to like venture out, like in order to get and meet and figure out what this pivot's going to be. I'm going to have to break my like comfort zone. So I just signed up for a lot of things and a lot of free things because ain't nobody got a lot of money to be out here spreading around crazy. So I just signed up for a lot of things, went to this technology like networking thing, and that's where we ended up meeting, which I'm so grateful because we bumped into each other And I'm a person that I'll be in the corner, like sipping my little drink, not talking to anyone. But she bumped into me and you just like made me come out there. And that was great. I hope that there's someone that bumps into other people and brings them out, or maybe they're the person that bumps into someone and brings them out. But yeah, so we met at that, and that was super cool. I've met a lot of other people through networking events, the Chamber of Commerce here. We've done before, and I've met other people. It's just so important to just break the mold, like get out of your comfort zone, meet the people that you've never thought about meeting before. You don't have to stay in your circle. I think it's so important that we go out of our circle and just meet anybody. It doesn't matter what they do, and even if it has no connection to you, this world is so tiny. You never know who you're going to run into and what they'll be able to do for you, and then also what you'll be able to do for them. That's super important.
Yes, and that is something I like to remind people. It's not always about meeting someone and say, "Hey, can you give me a job?" No, you just meet them and value them for what they are and give them something back of yourself. Step out of your comfort zone. It's so key. And as you meet more people, I mean, this Michelle is amazing. She's actually helped me make some other videos, and I think she's a dynamo. And one thing she shared with me earlier is, so I got her to go to the women's networking thing with the Chamber of Commerce, and now she's continued to go without me. And she's actually acquired personal styling clients. So that is fantastic news to me, because I feel like in this day and age of people looking for new jobs and finding a difficult time, and all of us self startup entrepreneurs, to hear
Yeah.
that she's making it work for her and for someone else, that's a win.
Yay! It
So,
definitely is.
any other parting words? What's your website, Michelle, so people
Oh,
can reach out to you?
yes, you can find me at www.michellegdesign.net. You can reach me through just leaving a message or send me an email. And then also you can find me on at Leave It on the Mat Yoga. There we go. I can speak today. Leave It on the Mat Yoga. That's my Instagram handle. And you can also message me and DM me through there as well.
Thanks so much, Michelle, for doing this with me. This has been awesome, and I look forward to hearing more about what you do. And this is just amazing. The power of networking. We met at an IT session. I'm a retired OBGYN, and she's a costume designer. And look where it got us.
Yeah.
This is just amazing. And personal branding. She can do so much to help you. So reach out to her. And
Thank you so much for having me on. I'm super excited. I'm not the person that's usually in front of the camera, but I will take this because it's with you. You've put me at ease, and it's this great location, by the way, which is awesome. So thank you guys so much, and thank you so much. And please, 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 keep moving and reach out if you're looking for a new personal stylist or just for an event.
sounds good. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
That's it for this month's mid-month meeting of the minds by PlansConnect. See you next month.